All right, my friends, since I'm not independently wealthy and have limited space in my garage, it's time to say goodbye to an old friend. Let's get on topic. Hey everybody, it's Thomas with Get Out Arizona, and you are watching another great episode of Bike Showcase on Toolbox Topic. I'm joined once again by my fabulous co-host Brandon Van Leeuwen. Brandon, how the hell are you?
Doing good.
Nah, good deal. And we're coming to you once again from the Trek Bicycle Stores of West Phoenix in Goodyear, Arizona, because where the cool kids hang out, and me. And if you haven't had a chance to catch Brandon's new movie, F1 in the theaters, I highly recommend it. Great summer movie.
It was fun to make. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Hope it
Everybody
goes well.
spoke very highly of you. If you've been around forever, guys, you know that I always kid Brandon about being Brad Pitt's stunt double. So it is what it is. I know. Enough. So today on Bike Showcase, this is this is a final thoughts video. I'll try to keep it as concise and brief as possible. Haha. Brandon's going to chime in too and add his 2 cents in worth. But we are talking about the Marlin Plus 8. This was a new bike for Trek last year, and it's when I purchased it was the end of last year. And stock, completely stock, it was $38.99. And it came with nylon pedals, came with everything you needed. No range extender or anything like that. The battery is integrated for those in warmer climate. You're going to want to bring that bike into your house during the summer months. Leave it out in your garage in the cooler months. Now again, I have the luxury of a climate-controlled garage, so it wasn't an issue for me. I know, you get jealous every time I say that, don't you? Freaking look at this guy.
It's 120 degrees in my garage.
Yeah, I know. I don't play that. Mine's like ambient right around like 87, 88. And then when I turn the actual air conditioner on, it gets even cooler. So, yeah,
All right,
it's nice.
all right.
It's nice.
Something to strive for.
Yeah, we all have goals. So as far as the bike goes stock, if you guys remember, and I'm going to post the initial bike showcase that we did up top now. And then I'm going to post the upgrade video that we did now, because this bike has seen a lot of changes. Now, initially, I did the first 125, 150 miles completely stock, no upgrades. The stock front suspension, the friggin' nylon pedals, which you saw them do. They suck. They suck, but they were torched.
I apologize for those pedals.
As far as that goes. And when the upgrades arrived, we put the range extender on there. Now, without the range extender, riding it in eco and tour combination, I could easily get 30 miles without even blinking. In eMTB mode, I was able to get a solid 20-25, and that's, draining out the battery, and that's with good elevation gain, right around 1,500 feet elevation gain. With the range extender, I can easily go past 35 miles an hour in that eco touring mode, and that's not adjusting any of the parameters in the app. And in eMTB, a solid 30 without worrying about it, again, with a good 1,500 to 2,000 feet of elevation. It's got the Bosch CX line motor. This is the Gen 5 motor. Power for days, okay? The new Flow app with the update that you're able to do, you can actually eke some more power out of this motor, which is great. And we'll do a video on that Bosch app because I still have Delilah, another video for another time. And so this was just a joy to ride. After we did the upgrades, I've got deity pedals. We did a deity stem that became a 35 millimeter, a new deity carbon bar. Originally had the SRAM transmission, the GX transmission on here, and we put a Pike, RockShox Pike front suspension, and we raised the stem height up too. Yes. Remember, we raised the stem height up for me. Made this a completely different bike. Now, this has seen everything from the trails here down in the valley, Estrella Mountain Regional Park, White Tanks, Verado, which is also not Gray Line, freaking any climb over any of the other side, and Pyramid, I can't even think. I'll put it right there. I'm in a brain like Haas. We rode Haas. So all the major riding systems, Carefree Regional Park here in the valley. But this also got extensive riding in Sedona on some of the gnarliest Black Diamond and double Black Diamond trails that they have up there, as well as Payson. So this bike was put through the ringer, and it just kept coming back for more. It's a hardtail, and there were times that I felt it in an aluminum frame, but it didn't make it any less fun to ride. And at its just basic stock, here it is, buy the bike, enjoy the bike, I think it was beautiful.
Good.
Different pedals on there, you know, but I can see someone who wants to ride the canals, maybe get on those green trails, some of the lighter blue trails, but they're not really a hardcore mountain bike rider, but they want to get out there and have some fun. Perfect bike for them. If you're driving, you know, cross country all over the place and you have like an RV or Sprinter and you want to park that thing and have a bike to ride around to maybe the general store or something like that or whatever, this is the bike. Comes
and at
already with
reasonable
racks.
cost for a bike that comes tubeless.
Yes,
With a dropper
tubeless out of the
post.
gate.
You know, talk about the 6. I try to get everybody into this bike, the 8. It's
Right.
worth it for the upgrades you get. It is. I know it's more expensive, but it's always a better value.
Yes.
The 8 was a much better value, even though it was more expensive.
Yes, great value proposition. And it actually came with good rims out of the box too.
And you really didn't need a new fork.
No,
That fork that came with, it came with a nice fork.
it did come with a nice fork again. But you guys know me, okay? I'm Captain Custom over here, and I'm gonna friggin' over-engineer it every single time. And speaking of that, Covey carbon rims on this. I upgraded to Covey carbon rims.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. Brandon's like, I don't care. You just got to kind of run in my card. The braking, everything about this bike was good, and Brandon's absolutely correct. The value proposition over the Marlin Plus 6 is definitely here. This bike is capable of doing everything you need it to do right out of the gate. But if you want to grow with this bike on your skill and the type of trail that you're riding and your aggressiveness as a rider, this bike will do it with you too. And in the short period of, what we're in, July right now? So 7 to 9 months, you know, I took this from stock to friggin' F1, you know, and just beat the hell out of it. I want to say the total mileage, and I'll look up on Garmin and I'll put it up here. I want to say I had a little over 500 miles, like close to 530 miles on this, which isn't bad considering the average ride is, you know, 25, 30 miles, you know, for most riders.
More than enough to get a good idea of and a good, you know, opinion of the bike.
Absolutely, absolutely. So my final thoughts on Jezebel is it's a winner, you know, and I'm sure someone's going to light me up in the comments and all the stuff he did and this, that, and the other thing. Yeah, you know what? But there are bikes, just like Cockpit, you know. Who cares? Don't have anything on it. Put a bunch of stuff on that. In fact, I've got a Labubu that's going to be on my Cockpit pretty soon. So there. But the fact of the matter is this bike's a great bike, great value, stock as it is. Again, swap out the pedals, and it'll provide years of fun and miles of good times as far as I'm concerned. And I want to say the weight was like low 50s too as far as the weight. It wasn't that bad. And at no time did I feel this bike was bulky.
Yeah, well, you had the motor to back it up.
Well,
so
yeah, that's
you could have
CX
added
line
10
motor.
pounds and not
Not care.
noticed.
Yeah. And just to kind of put things in perspective, I'm a scotch over 5'10", and I'm right around 224. Typically every Monday when I get on the scale, I'm always hoping for the best. And no, as much as I ride and hike and everything, if I'd stop eating bad stuff, I'd probably be in better. But yeah, so there's, as far as like my weight and everything like that, so you can kind of, oh, I'm about his height, about his weight. This is what you can expect. Again, between 1,500 and 2,000 feet of elevation gain. So again, tremendous bike. I can't say enough good things about it. So if you're in the market for a hardtail and that price point, this would be one that I would definitely take a serious look at, because from here we're upgrading to that Powerfly full suspension, more money, bigger battery, and then from there it's that Rail Gen 5 or the Fuel EXE.
Right.
So it's just stepping up from there. But I think for most riders this is going to hit the sweet spot, seriously. So
Good.
Absolutely. I couldn't have been happier. There was some intrepidation though when I bought this originally. You guys are kind of like, what? And then like, you know, I brought it back like 3 weeks later so we could talk about it, and there's already like a chip in the paint and this, that, and the other. I'm like, dude, it's awesome. So
Good. I always hear Sarah McLachlan singing whenever I see one of your bikes. So hopefully,
Sarah McLachlan,
hopefully it's going to a good home.
what song? Oh, Lord.
man, well, how appropriate.
You're right. Lights out. Jesus. There we go. Holy smokes. That hasn't happened in a while. Sarah McLachlan's song. Are you talking about the song that she always has in the puppy commercial?
Yeah.
When the friggin'
The
homeless
sad
cats and
little,
dogs?
those sad little dogs
Yeah.
that get their beat down and shit and starved. That's how I feel about your bike. So
Please.
hopefully it's going to a good home.
My bikes all get used. Oh, but I do ride them hard. Yeah, ain't no doubt about it, guys. I'm savage out on the trail. I just don't care, so. All right, my friends, going into the second half of the year, I mean, again, we're saying goodbye to Jezebel. We got Bathsheba going. The lineup is pretty much set for the next few years. Thank God. Holy smokes. We'll talk more about those bikes coming up. We'll have more great toolbox topic videos coming up. More toolbox topic quick tips. Those have been really, really popular. So if you have any suggestions for those, leave them down in the comments below. And then we'll have some great garage talk stuff, talking about some gear and some componentry and stuff like that. A lot of great things coming this second half of the year. And just, again, a big thank you for being a part of it and supporting us for the last 4.5 years. Because I want to say it was 2021 we had the first video officially go live on YouTube. So it's been a fun time and a great time. And we couldn't have done it without you. So on that note, like, subscribe, bell notification icon. Helps out the channel, helps out the video. Trifecta we love so much here at Get Out Arizona. The links down below, the most important one, is for Trek Bicycle Stores of West Phoenix. Now, if you have a question about today's video or a question about anything that's related to bikes, give Brandon and his team a call. They'll be more than happy to help you. You can comment down below too. We'll get to you. We always try to get to everybody within a couple days, unless I'm on the road. Sometimes it takes longer. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, the devil's work, our social media, but it's so important to get the word out for Get Out Arizona. We do group hikes, we do group rides, and like I say all the time, the only thing missing from those is you. So come out and join us next time we're in your neck of the woods. Amazon affiliate links down below. It helps out with park pass money, gas money, and coffee money most importantly. If you make a qualifying purchase through one of those links, we receive a small commission. You aren't charged anything additional, and so it's a win-win for everybody. So at this point, my friends, there's only one thing left to say, and that's be kind to yourself and others. Be amazing stewards out on that trail. And we have to ask, what are you waiting for?
Get out, Arizona.
You're gosh darn right. We will see you on that next adventure. Brandon, have a great week, my friend.
So long.